magical Science Madness April break week. My name is Jen and I'm from the Blue Mountains Public Library, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today. Today is Wednesday, so what we'll be creating today will be some magic rocks. So from home, in your booklet, this is what you will need. Some water, 2 spoons, and a special little trinket to hide into your magic rocks. So if you have some cool rocks that you may collect when you're walking around, or a cool coin, something that you'll want to hide in there because we're going to be doing something with it afterwards. And you'll also need some vinegar from home as well. But that will be our very, very final step. So what we have supplied in your activity kit are 2 plastic bowls and some food coloring and some baking soda. So before we start gathering our supplies, I'm just going to go through our safety tips one more time with you guys. So always remember before you begin that all kids' activities require attentive adult supervision. So please have a grown-up help you with these experiments. Make sure a grown-up goes through your science kit and all the ingredients with you, so both you and the grown-up know what you are going to be handling. When finding your ingredients at home, make sure that your grown-up is also helping you look for these things. Some of these experiments can get messy and can stain your clothing. This can be one of them because we are going to be using some food coloring, and then our final step could also get messy. So if you want to protect whatever surface you're going to be working on, when we are going to add our magic rocks to the vinegar, if you want to set your jar or your bowl on top of a plate to catch any foam or anything like that, you can do that as well. And safety, 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 safety first. Always wear your safety goggles and ask a grown-up to supervise and join in all of the fun we are going to be having together. So grab your supplies and meet me right back here and we'll walk through the steps together. All right, friends, so we are just about ready to start our magic rocks. So please make sure that you have a grown-up helping you. So you are going to grab from your kit the 2 plastic bowls that we have provided. From home, you're going to need some water, 2 spoons, and a special little trinket. So my son likes to collect rocks every time we go on our walks. So I have a rock here that he gave me that I'm going to actually hide inside my magic rock. So here is what we have supplied for you guys. Your bag of baking soda, food coloring, the 2 plastic bowls, and the rest is from home. So again, always ask a grown-up to help. All right, so using one of our spoons, we are going to grab 5 spoonfuls of the baking soda. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Set that aside. Using the same spoon, add 4 to 5 spoonfuls of water into each bowl. So I have a bowl full of water here. So 1, and watch what happens to the baking soda and listen. Can you hear anything? 3, 4, and let's go 1 more, 5. Okay. So let's start mixing. You don't want the baking soda to be super runny. Okay, observation number 1 for me. Mine is really, really runny. So I'm going to grab my dry spoon and I'm going to grab 1 more spoonful of baking soda to see if that helps. Because we want it to be a little bit on the dry side. We don't want it to be super, super wet because we're going to
put it into our hands and shape it into an egg shape once we have it to the right consistency. And I'm gonna add just one more sprinkle, and I'm not even gonna use a spoon, I'm gonna use a pinch of my fingers. Okay, that. So, that looks to be the consistency that we want, because we can definitely shape it right now. I'm gonna add one more little pinch because we are going to add a little bit of food coloring in it, so that's gonna be a little bit more moisture in there. Okay, so I'm gonna make mine blue. Add 1 drop of food coloring in there. Boop. And let's mix. Mix, 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 mix. So when you're mixing the water and the baking soda, it turns it into almost like a paste, like cement. So we're mixing still, getting all that color through. And I am gonna add a little bit more of the baking soda just because it's really wet still in some spots. Okay. So we want it to form soft crumbles. Okay, that's looking pretty crumbly. Oops, lost some. Okay. Place a little of one color of baking soda into your hand, and we're gonna form it into a small pancake. Then if you have your little trinket, pop your trinket in there, and we're gonna start forming it and shaping it. Into our magical rock. So if you want, you could even drop some more food coloring onto the top of it just to give it some dark spots, just to make it look a little bit cooler. Ooh, just like that. All right. Once you have that done, it's shaped and formed, you're going to remove it gently from your hand, put it onto your plate, or if you have some foil, you can put it onto your foil. You are then going to stick it into the fridge for about 1 hour. When I made these the last time, I actually left it overnight. And then once these guys are dried, we are going to drop them into some vinegar and watch what happens.
All right, friends, so hopefully you have waited the full 24 hours to let your magical rocks set. So I actually popped mine in the freezer, and that is what I have. Pretty cool, right? So there's, I guess, 2 ways you can do this. If you're not wanting to submerge it in the vinegar, you can always chip away at it as if you're unearthing like a fossil or something, like an architect would do. But if you're wanting to see what happens when you dunk your magical rock into some vinegar, then follow along with me. So I have a clear bowl, and I'm actually going to do this part in 2 sections. I'm going to add the vinegar to the bowl, and then I'm going to record from above so you guys can see exactly what is happening. And when you're at home and you're doing this, remember, like, make some observations about the things that you're seeing. Will the vinegar make the baking soda foam? Will the colors change? How long does it take for it to evaporate completely until you find your special little trinket in the center? So I'm gonna add my vinegar to my bowl. And I also have a plate that I'm going to be setting the bowl on top of. And I'm going to get ready to pop my rock into the vinegar. All right, so here we go. Here's my colored rock, and I'm going to drop it. Check it out. So this is obviously a chemical reaction. And let's see here, I'm giving it a little stir, and there's the rock, the very special rock that my son gave me. And we have officially stopped foaming. Oh, can you hear that? Well, friends, I know my fingers kind of got away for a couple of seconds there, but wasn't that pretty cool? So this was a chemical reaction, and it's when an acid and a base mix, they form the gas called carbon dioxide. So the vinegar here was the acid, and the baking soda acted as the base. And I just want to quickly show you something. So I got rid of the liquid and all that foam, and we still have most of our baking soda in there. That was a pretty quick reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys had lots of fun. Remember, write down all of your observations and write down all of your thoughts, what you think can happen, and compare notes with the grown-up who's helping you with this, or if you have siblings that are doing it with you as well. Talk about it. Talk about what you think is going to happen before you drop the egg. Or sorry, not the egg, the magical rock. So thanks for joining me. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow at the same time for 1 p.m. And tomorrow we will be making our slimy, slimy sun catchers. So see you then. Bye.